Imagine holding in your hand a quarter, just one of those small, everyday US coins, but this one could be your ticket to hundreds, even thousands of dollars. Yes, I'm talking about the 1969 D Washington quarter. On the surface, it looks ordinary, George Washington on the front, D mint mark for Denver, a little wear if it's been in circulation. But beneath that ordinary appearance lies a world of rare die varieties, minting errors, and condition extremes that can send its value skyrocketing. What follows is everything you need to know about the history, the rarest types, and how some of these coins have sold for big money, sometimes into the thousands. The 1969 D quarter was produced at the Denver Mint. According to reliable numismatic sources, about 114,372,000 regular strike quarters were minted with a D mint mark in 1969. CoinValueLookup.com. +3. Rarest.org. +3. IntSend. +3. Because that's a large number, most of these coins are common in circulated condition. If you picked one out of pocket change, it probably wouldn't impress a collector too much, unless it's in amazing shape, or has a rare variety or error. CoinTrackers. +2. IntSend. +2. Here's where the excitement lies. There are types of 1969 D quarters that go well beyond ordinary and can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Some of the key rare and high-value varieties are MS68 example of the regular 1969 D quarter, one sold in 2013 by Heritage Auctions for $3,819. PCGS. +2. US Coins Guide. +2. Repunched mint mark, RPM, coins, specifically the 1969 D/D25C RPM FS501 variety. One in PCGS MS66 sold for about $237 in 2018. PCGS. Double die obverse, DDO, errors, coins with doubling on, In God We Trust, Liberty, or the date, 1969, can be significantly more valuable. In some cases $500 to $3,500 or more depending on grade. Rarest.org. +2. Coin Identifier. +2. Off-center strikes, broad strikes, and other minting errors. These are less common, more unusual, and condition, how much of the design is missing, how clean it is, plays a huge role. Some of these error coins can command $1,000 plus in auctions if rare enough. Coin Identifier. +1. In ordinary condition, circulated, a 1969 D quarter is only worth face value, 25 cents. CoinTrackers. +2. Coin Identifier. +2. But if it is uncirculated, no wear, sharp details, then values begin to rise. Some are worth $4 to $25 plus depending on grade. Coin Identifier. +2. US Coins Guide. +2. And in very high mint state, e.g. MS65 MS68, or with a rare variety or error, we see those jump to hundreds or thousands of dollars. The MS68 sale is a perfect example of thousands. PCGS. +1. A bit of history, the Washington quarters in this era, mid-1960s to 1970s, are clad, no silver, and were mass-produced. Minting errors usually happen when dies are damaged, misaligned, or when planchets, the blanks the coins are struck on, are flawed. RPMs, repunched mint marks, came from repunching the D on the die, causing a double D effect under magnification. Double D. What to watch for if you have a 1969 D quarter and want to see if it might be rare or valuable. Condition, is it uncirculated? MS65 or above? Any sign of luster, sharp details, no wear on high points like Washington's hair, cheek, the eagle's feathers on the reverse. Mint mark, the D should be crisp. Check for RPM, double D in the mint mark, under magnification. Doubling, particularly on In God We Trust, Liberty, 1969, The Eagle's Feathers etc. Errors, off-center, broad strike, no or weak reading, missing edge reading, planchet flaws. Grading and certification. Coins that have been certified by recognized grading services, PCGS, NGC, fetch the highest prices, especially for rare varieties. To pull this all together, while most 1969 D quarters are just worth their face value or slightly more if in nice shape, the rare ones can be extremely valuable. A coin in superb MS68 condition sold for $3,800, rare error coins can reach in the low thousands. RPM and double die varieties in good grade can be $200 to $1,000 plus depending on rarity and demand. With many collectors competing, especially for high-grade error coins, the sky is really the limit, and there are examples that could fetch tens of thousands in the right circumstances. So for your video, you might start by hooking the viewer with something like: what if I told you that a single US quarter, struck in 1969 with a Denver mint mark, and maybe hidden in your pocket change, could be worth thousands of dollars? Yes, thousands. Today we're diving deep into the 1969 D quarter, its history, the rare mistakes that make some pieces nearly priceless, and how you can tell if the one in your hand might be one of the holy grails. That kind of intro grabs interest by promising the possibility of hidden treasure, and then you can lead the audience step by step: the mintage numbers, the types of errors/varieties, example sales, what to inspect, and how grading works. If you like, I can give you a scripted version of that intro plus some suggested video segments breakdown, or even pull up all known specimens of the rarest varieties and their last sale prices, for authenticity. Do you want me to build that up for you?